What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Italian Football TV. So, we woke up this morning to some outrageous news. I'm sure you guys, most of you already know. So there's a lot of reports on Bonucci's move to Milan. Yesterday's video, we took it more as a joke, but a lot of reliable sources have come out saying that this one conflicting reports. So, before we give our opinions and talk about this one, I just want to bring you the latest as we're filming right now. So La Stampa say that Bonucci is a step away from joining Milan. They say he has his bags packed, he's agreed a contract with Milan, and it could be finalized tonight. La Stampa, a very good source in Torino. Meanwhile, Bonucci is at Juventus training. He trained with Juventus this morning. We saw him do that, and at the same time, there's pictures of Marotta meeting with Alessandro Lucci, who is Leonardo Bonucci's agent. And Marotta did not look the happiest after that meeting. Some Juventus fans did meet Bonucci at today's training session. They were yelling at him to please stay at Juve. And then now, a few minutes ago, Di Marzio says there's still no agreement between Juventus and Milan for Bonucci, but later on tonight, they are supposed to be talking again to try to get this move going. So, Michael, right now, let's break this one down a little bit. Bonucci, all the reports are saying that he is the one that's pushing this move, and Juventus only want 40 to 45 million euros for one of the world's best center backs in football to a completely direct rival in AC Milan, and who's pushing a lot in the transfer market. Michael, break this down for me.
This is insane. Yesterday we threw it in as a joke. Mark was mad this whole morning. I was cracking up. I think this is hilarious. And if he goes to Milan, I can't even comprehend that this could be happening. If he goes to Milan, they can win the Scudetto. And if they get Obama, Milan are stacked this season. Juve are shooting themselves in the foot. A slap on the wrist for that. This is horrible from Juventus. Selling their best defender for 40 million to a direct rival. What is wrong with them? What is going on? No brains from Juventus over here. I'm not even joking.
You're right.
They deserve all the criticism right now, and Milan should be getting all the credit right now. You guys probably screaming that I'm a Milan fan, but Milan are doing some crazy business right now if this goes through.
No, I mean, you're justified. I think that Juventus, way too often, they're too kind and at the same time hard on their players. I mean, letting them, right when a player says that he wants to leave Juventus just right away letting them go. And I think that, you know, Juventus have done incredible stuff these past 6 years. You know, they've broken history, but they're not perfect. And the way that they've transferred players has been questionable. And after hearing what Dani Alves said after leaving Juve, that they're not ambitious, they're not organized, and Bonucci, how he got into fights with Allegri and the club this summer, you know, not this summer, last season, they put him in Tribuna, they put him in the stands, they sat him out a few games. There was that whole story that he went off on the team in the second half in Cardiff, and they were all come back saying that's not true. But now Bonucci's begging for a move away. A lot of people saying, why isn't he going to England? And I know right now Conte is probably losing his hair again because they signed Rudiger. But I believe that Bonucci does want to stay in Italy for his family, for his kids. So a move to Premier League, while it would be more lucrative for Juve, of course.
Making up words over here.
Ludicrous is a word.
Yeah, I know, but not for that.
Oh, okay, lucrative. It would. Wait, what? It would be. They would have gotten a lot more money, and I think that this is completely unacceptable from Juventus. I think they need to take a stand on some of these transfers. You can't, under no circumstances. I do not care if it gives a bad relationship with Bonucci. You say Juventus's policy is not to sell to direct rivals. Milan is a direct rival. And I don't care if you're not happy, figure it out another way, because we're not selling, especially for 40 million euros. Freaking Stones goes for more money.
Perisic goes for more than that.
Absolutely insane. But on the opposite side of things, you know, you want to take a step back and realize Juventus have proven a lot that they do good work. They're not perfect, and maybe Bonucci is really just pushing for this move. And I think that Milan, honestly,
no.
honestly.
I think they have one of the best mercato in this whole football world.
They have balls. This new ownership, it's been criticized by Mino Raiola, saying they're not real. How can you doubt that they are not real with everything that they're doing? And if they do sign Leonardo Bonucci, I think that is absolutely insane for them. Crazy from Juventus to be doing this business, but at the same time, what an achievement for Milan. And this proves that the Serie A really is making some moves forward. And as much as it's killing me on the inside, credit to Milan. I know you're happy about this. You'd be excited for this.
I'm really excited because there's no way. If you win a Scudetto, it's not going to be easy. And I really don't think they're that much of favorites than any other team for next season. And Juve are really killing themselves because they got to replace now Dani Alves. If Bonucci leaves, they got to replace him. And the biggest weakness, they need a midfielder. So they need 3 world-class players in this mercato. Only a few weeks left. And I'm not even sure if they could do it.
Not only a few weeks left.
Well, okay, whatever. Okay, we got some time, but who are they gonna replace him with? I can't even give them quality names. Maybe Manolas goes to Juve. Who knows?
You don't replace a Bonucci. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. It's just very hard.
It's such a gutter for me, just because we've always been hearing this talk with football, especially the past few years, that the Bandiera is dead, and I thought that Bonucci being Italian, we said, oh, maybe the Italians like to stick there, and it's another proof that maybe the Bandiera is not there. The Bandiera, no one wants to stay, and I mean, there's endless possibilities to win at Juventus. So what more ambition do you need than that?
There has to be something in the. There's stuff that. There's only so much the fans can know. Yeah. There's something behind closed doors that we just don't know about.
And I think it's so hurtful just because it's Buffon's last season, man. And,
yeah, it sucks.
You're losing. You don't mess up the back, the BBC. You don't do it, and I think that really sucks. I'm disappointed in both Bonucci and Juventus if this does go through. But on the opposite hand, man, for Serie A, everything just opened wide open. Everything just opened. Everything just came wide open. I know Michael and the rest of the Milan fans and probably Serie A fans are just going to be doing laps around the.
For every Serie A fan, this is going to be an amazing season. Yeah. Milan, if they could do this, Milan could go top 3.
And listen, Juventus is my team, right? But you got to give credit. If you're not doing the right things, if you're making wrong decisions, if you're not treating your players good, if players want to leave, this is what you deserve. You deserve not to win.
And the good teams take advantage.
That's how it is.
For 40 million, this is a steal.
This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. We're going to have some follow-ups to this, but we have to bring you some breaking news, of course, later on. There's going to be meetings, so stick with Italian Football TV. Stick with our Twitter, which is much more live, obviously, and we'll bring you the updates from the most reliable sources. Don't believe everything you hear out there. And again, we do have to apologize, I think, to Mediaset, who did break this story first. Yeah. They were wrong about Romagnoli being included in a deal, but they did break this first, and we bashed them. We called it absolute BS, and it wasn't nice from us to do that. But again, a broken clock does strike twice correctly every time. But yeah, anyway, guys, jump in the comment section below. We know there's going to be so much disagreement in this one, so let us know. Stick with us, and as always, we will talk to you soon.
Ciao, guys.
How should I start this off?
Guys, breaking news. What we thought we were joking yesterday is actually going on today.